Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First play, first pass for Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And a dump off to White. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stuck for a loss by the safety Antoine Winfield Jr. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now Wilson. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tempo.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Brady will look to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Wilson. Going with a screen for Murray. Trucks over him. Nothing can stop him. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run it again with Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
12.
They go play action now. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So after the INT, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Wilson will throw again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by McManus is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On the delay, this is Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. Play action, now it's Brady. This is caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. To throw is Wilson. Rolling to, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, walk it. Ready?
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They go play action with Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. On play action, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Lawrence running right on the option. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So from the 17, here's second and 7. ETN up the middle. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got Rome. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. That's caught. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Second down and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. It's to Hines on the drop-off. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Here's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 17, Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Allen now on first down. It's complete to Diggs. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Come on, set.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
X3. 218, chop it.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Look at me. Zipper.
Now Lawrence. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Etienne is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen forced out to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. fighting from the gun. Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. I know it.